Hi, my name is Gypsy Gavia, and welcome to our Access North Texas Hunt County Public Outreach Meeting. There is currently no one attending this meeting, but we will be recording for informational purposes and, of course, for those who might have missed the meeting today. Brief overview of what we'll be covering is we'll, of course, do a short introduction to COG, talk about what is Access North Texas, review existing services in Hunt County, also ways to send your feedback to us, such as taking our online survey, using the Map Your Experience tool, and covering a timeline of our projected activities for the Access North Texas update. As I mentioned, I work with the North Central Texas Council of Governments, which is a voluntary association of local governments established to assist local governments in the planning of common needs, cooperating for the mutual benefit, and coordinating for sound regional development. Our departments include community services, emergency preparedness, environment and development, public affairs, research and informational services, transportation, and workforce development. Each department provides assistance to local governments in their respective area. The Transportation Department in particular plans for both highways and transit. Plans can range from short range, such as the Access North Texas Plan, which covers 3 to 5 years, to long-term plans, which cover a span of over 20 years. The Transportation Department also serves as a lead agency for developing and implementing the Regional Public Transportation Coordination Plan, which in our region is known as Access North Texas. So what is Regional Public Transportation Coordination? Simply put, it's a plan to coordinate public transportation services and human services transportation. It meets our federal and state requirements for planning in order to eliminate duplication and generate efficiencies that will ultimately enable increased levels of service. Through this process, we'll assess different transportation services and strive to identify additional transportation providers. It's also an assessment of transportation needs for older adults, individuals with disabilities, and low-income individuals. It helps prioritize recommendations for the limited federal and state funding that's available. It includes working with transportation and disadvantaged individuals and their advocates to improve transportation options. And also it's a plan for coordinating existing services and again, working with the limited means when it comes to funding to improve transportation options. Just very briefly, Access North Texas doesn't provide unlimited funding. It also is not a detailed feasibility study. It's not focused on highways, but more of a public transportation approach for those that are transit dependent. And it helps identify what projects may be implemented in the upcoming 3 to 5 years. For Hunt County specifically, the main transit provider is Senior Center Resources and Public Transit, so otherwise known as SCRIPT, located in Greenville, Texas. It is an on-demand service, and it serves the whole county of Hunt, operating Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., charging $2 for one way within city limits, $3 to travel outside of city limits, but staying within Hunt County, or $34 for a round trip traveling from Hunt County to Dallas. There are other public transportation providers available, but each one has a designated population. So DART van pool service is really for those that are traveling long distances to their workplace. There's also the Texas Kidney Healthcare Program, the VA North Texas Healthcare System Travel Benefits Program, and the Veteran Transportation Service. Another resource that's available throughout the region is the MyRide North Texas project. As part of the Federal Transit Administration's ICAM grant, the COG was awarded funding to implement MyRide North Texas, a regional mobility management program to help improve the coordination of transportation services and expand travel navigation. By calling the 1-800 line, individuals can receive personalized travel information and access a travel navigator We can provide counseling on regional transportation options, assistance on applications for those transportation programs, and then generally information about the public transportation options both within Hunt County and throughout the region. As part of this project, we have also implemented the regional mobility managers meetings where we coordinate and discuss with regional mobility managers and transit providers how do we best implement service. This has been really helpful throughout COVID as we have all learned to navigate this new environment and ensure that we can provide safe transportation for individuals. Since the last update in 2018, there hasn't been much change with planning studies for the county's public transportation need. With demographic changes and updated census numbers, this may be something to consider in the upcoming years. Currently, there are 4 main plans that include or address public transportation. Those are the City of Greenville's Comprehensive Plan 2025 and their Greenville Small Area Plan Update. The comprehensive plan highlights public transportation as one of the services that the city currently does not have, but is desired by residents. And then the West Greenville Small Area Plan Update addresses transit opportunities and it mentions that it's really going to be driven by population density and the personal desires for such a service. The North Central Texas Council of Governments Hunt County Transportation Plan features a rail transportation public transit feasibility study. In the plan, it mentions that rail service was not feasible at the time, but it may become feasible as the country grows and develops, as many residents are expected to move to Hunt County, in increasing the need for transit services to other parts of the region. The Texas A&M University Commerce Campus Master Plan also mentions transit in relation to pedestrian safety, indicating that transit service to the outlying residence halls would significantly improve overall safety for those students on campus. As we go out to different counties, we really want to hear specifically what are the needs for your county in particular. We'll go over the survey and the ways to provide feedback, but some of the questions that we are definitely asking from community members and organizations include, have you or your clients recently missed any trips due to lack of transportation? This includes medical trips, grocery trips, entertainment trips. Also, what keeps you or your clients from getting to where you need to go? What type of services would be most appealing to you or your clients or members of their household? What is the best way to enhance the transit experience? And then finally, just how can transit service be improved within your county? Within the last plan update, there were 5 strategies identified for Hunt County. We also want to hear, are these still the right strategies? Do we need to update any of these or elaborate on any of them? So in 2018, the 5 strategies identified were improving awareness of public transportation services and how to use them, create and maintain a coordinating committee to discuss ongoing transportation needs, improve regional connections to Dallas County and Collin County, particularly for medical appointments and for work opportunities. Continue to explore partnerships with nonprofits, private companies, and others to increase service within the county. Also, reducing scheduling pickup windows for the on-demand services. Finally, we really want to encourage you to take and share the survey that we have posted on accessnorthtexas.org. We do have 2 different types of survey, one for individuals and the public, and then other for community organizations or agencies. If you need access to the agency survey, definitely reach out to us. Our email is accessnorthtexas@nccog.org, and we'll send you a link. Another really neat way to provide your input is through the Map Your Experience tool, also available on our website. We will be taking information from this tool in the next 3 months and incorporating that into our plan. But the Map Your Experience tool is a COG resource, so the comments that you provide here not only inform our short-term plan for Access North Texas, but also our long-term transportation plan. The timeline for Access North Texas, right now, we're starting with public outreach and will be ongoing until July of 2021. After that, we'll start with the data analysis and mapping once the survey is closed, and then develop the strategies in the chapters for each of the specific counties and working with our stakeholders in order to ensure that those are the right strategies for the upcoming plan. Then we'll send the plan out for public comment and finally release a plan and implement strategies in summer of 2022. If you have any questions or just want to speak more about the plan and provide feedback, you can reach us at Access North Texas at nctcog.org, and we can set up an informal interview just to learn more about what are the transportation needs your community specifically has. We also are providing our individual contact information. I am Gypsy Gavia, so you can reach me at ggavia@nctcog.org. I also have Dora joining me today, and you can reach out to her as well at dkelly and same email. Thank you for joining us today virtually. And again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We definitely want to ensure that we can incorporate as much information from Hunt County as we can into this next plan update. We are not successful without you. Thank you.